Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and still with our special edition on the Martyrs Day. Today marks the Martyrs Veteran Day that was celebrated at El Manara International Conference Center. And because March is truly a month of Egyptian women, we will know more about the role of women in the stories of martyrs, shedding the light on the efforts exerted by the state to empower women in all aspects of life. And to know more on this, we're glad to be joined over the phone by Dr. Nora Mashour, political science and strategic expert and presidential leadership program graduate. Good afternoon, Dr. Nora.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. A cultural symposium, Dr. Nora, was held today to mark Martyrs Day. What's the significance of this symposium and the significance of marking the Martyrs Day every year?
Egypt and the armed forces celebrate the Martyrs Day on the 9th March every year. That same year in 1969 witnessed the death of General Abdelmenem Riyad, who sacrificed his life for the sake of nation. So today we witness the armed forces celebration of the Egyptian martyr who gave the best example in sacrifice their lives for sake of the homeland and are willing to die to defend security and safety for the homeland and add pages of glory and pride in Egyptian history.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, woman on the Martyrs Day, on this very special occasion, plays a great role as a mother and as a wife. How would you assess the role of women in this day?
Women have always the backbone of the family and main pillar of sustainable social structure. Women have continued to remain important part of maintaining the nation's culture identity. Also, women today play many roles that are getting power in many countries now. Women are the head of the state. Also, education has made women independent to lead their lives. And also now business laws gives women opportunity to have a comfortable environment to work in it. Now women can now stand tall like men and get equal opportunities in everything.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, in his words, mentioned that investing in youth will prevent them from being attracted to extremist and terrorist groups. Now, how far does this and the state strategy fulfill this goal?
Youth represent about 60% of the total population of Egypt, and the state depends on them for modern development plans. Youth empowerment is an award that was like a dream in Egypt until President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi assumed power in 2014 and put youth and their assuming on the top of his priorities. And it was evident in many Egyptian states taking several steps towards that goal at all levels. Through many youth empowerment mechanisms like the presidential program to qualify youth for leadership, established National Academy for Youth Training, set many Egyptian Youth Conference, and set African Youth Forum and World Youth Forum, and finally assigning many leadership positions to youth.
Yes, well, as March is the month of women, yesterday we were celebrating the International Women's Day. Now, how do you assess the variety of women who achieved a lot in different fields? The success is unprecedented, not only in Egypt, but also around the world. How do you assess this?
Egypt, under the leadership of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, view women participation is an important part of national development progress, as it is a comprehensive strategy toward empowering women and to how to promote women's sense of self-worth, and their abilities to determine their own choice and the right to influence social change for themselves and others. Egypt now held women in high position and provided them balanced status with men, and nowadays Egypt's women play important role in country policy orientation, process and economic development in its sector.
Yes.
Also, Egypt has become the first country to launch its own national strategy for empowerment of women 2030 in line with UN Sustainable Development Goals adopted by His Excellency. And now we can see that Egypt's 2020 Parliament witnessed the highest female representation with 148 seats, unlike 2015 Parliament, in which the number of female representatives reached only 99 seats only.
Yes.
Also, there are several laws that have been approved to ensure equal opportunities for all Egyptian women.
Yes. Well, the United Nations Population Fund, the UNFPA in Egypt, and the National Council for Women have both thanked First Lady Intisar al-Sisi for sponsoring two initiatives empowering girls. Would you tell us more about these two initiatives and the role of the government effort in empowering girls and women?
On International Women's Day, the United Nations Population Fund and the Egyptian National Council for Women expressed their gratitude to Egyptian First Lady Mashour al-Sisi for sponsoring Egyptian women empowerment for a better future for their countries. Also, UNFPA is proud of Her Excellency for supporting the Nora program, which is supported by UNFPA, which aims at reaching every girl in Egypt to empower her to realize her full potential. Also, the Egyptian Nation Council for Women, headed by Dr. Maya Morsi, give its thanks and appreciation to the First Lady for supporting and sponsoring the Dawi and Nora initiative launched by the Council to empower Egyptian girls in Village of Decent Life program.
One of the most dangerous threats that we do face lately. Right. Well, I think we lost our contact over the phone. Thank you very much, Dr. Nora Mashour, political science and strategic expert. Many thanks for your insight.